Good evening, everyone. Myself, Niranjan, HR from SiliconuS Technologies. This meeting intention is mainly about the pre-interview discussions about the physical design engineering freshers. Okay. Let me share my screen first, and I'll be explaining you all the terms and conditions, job descriptions, and all the frequent questions. And here we will be answering you the questions also if you have anything. Okay. Mainly, this position is for PD freshers. Okay. And mainly this role is only for the BTech graduates who has passed out from 2021 to 2024. And if you are having the MTech is an add-on for this position. Okay. And mainly it is actually there is a typo here. It is of Bangalore location, not the Hyderabad. Okay. And this about our company and this about the job description where we are. Mainly this is for the PD freshers who are willing to have a PD in their careers, okay, or if they want to shift to any of the other positions to the PD, okay. And just you can have a look at to the roles and responsibilities. Here are the eligibility criteria. BTech and MTech students can be applied for these positions who are passed out from the 2021 to 2024, okay. And they should have strong fundamentals in digital electronics, CMOS and VLSI designs. And what we offer here is structural training by the industry experts. Training will be totally provided by the SiliconuS itself. Okay, once the training has been done, we will be showing you the clients and you will be into the projects. And thereon your career will be started in the SiliconuS once the training has been successfully completed. And the selection procedure will be firstly there will be an offline written test which will be happened in the SiliconuS Bangalore location. Who got shortlisted in the written test will be having a technical round of interview with the technical team. Who got shortlisted in that interview will be going forward to the HR discussions. If everything is fine, you will be joining into the SiliconuS. If you are interested in these positions, you can apply through the mail, to the same mail ID. And make sure that subject line should be as mentioned here itself. Okay. And few more things about this description is about the eligibilities and the terms and conditions. If you are willing to join in the SiliconuS, you should write an agreement of 4 years 6 months including the training period. Okay. If you breach the agreement, you have to pay the 8 lakhs of penalty amount. This is applicable only if you are breaching the agreement. There is no need to pay any amount in the initial stage. And here it will be the salary structure for you for these positions. And this will are the topics for the interviews or the written test. You can just go through these things and just have a look of the frequently asked questions from few of the previously joined employees. Okay. Other than this, if you have any other questions, you can just have here.
Niranjan, can you go through the FAQs one by one?
There are lot of FAQs, Teja.
Yeah, that is the main intention for this recording.
Mm-hmm. And here, the first question of the Thing is, timings of the SiliconuS. We'll be having from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Okay, and 6 days a week. And once the employment is been confirmed, you will be into the prohibition period for the period of 6 months. In the training period, we will be providing a 10K of stipend. After that, for the first year, you will be having a 3 lakhs per annum. After that, you will be having 4.2 of minimum. In the from the third year onwards, purely depends upon your performances. Depends on the performances, the appraisal may vary from 25 to 50%. And we'll be providing health insurance, paid leaves, and PF benefits provided by the SiliconuS. And we have a leave policy too, where we'll be giving 12 days of paid leaves and 12 days of sick leaves, including the national and public holidays. And this is our company mission and core business. And currently we are having 200 plus of employees in the SiliconuS, and these are the major clients which we have, like Twist Global, Wipro, Google, AMD, and the ST are the major clients of SiliconuS. Is career coach supported? Yes. Employee shows performance and intention can move into senior and managerial roles within 2 to 3 years. Regular performance evolution will be also done. And these are the company future plans. Currently, we are dealing with only the PD, but we are extending to the analog layout also. Currently, it is on the process. Once it is done, we will be moving into the DV positions also. As I said, there will be 3 rounds of interviews. One will be the written test with aptitude and digital test, followed by technical interview face to face, followed by the HR round. And this all will be done in the SiliconuS office itself in the Bangalore campus. All the results will be informed to you on the spot itself once the written test has been done. And SiliconuS will be providing you the structural 6 months training program. It covers company tools and workflow, communication skills, domain specific knowledge, regular feedbacks, and task assignments. And we'll be providing the certificates also who have completed their training in the SiliconuS and promoted as an employee. And we are not providing any certificate to the ramp down or the exit for any of the reasons. And we will be giving you the mentors also in the training period, and mentors will be of your senior employees from the SiliconuS. And at the same time, you have to submit your original certificates to the SiliconuS for the security reasons and for the client onboarding purpose. And these are the documents which you have to submit at the time of onboarding. And here we are not providing any transportation, accommodation, or the food. For this reason only, we are providing the stipend for each and every trainees who have got selected to compensate the food, transport, and the accommodation. The duration of the service agreement will be 4 years, 6 months, including the training period. As I said, 8 lakhs has to be paid to the company only if you break the bond only. I mean agreement. And this agreement will be legally enforced to document. which has been written by one of the advocate of the SiliconuS. If you break the bond agreement in any of the reasons, you have to pay the penalty amount of 8 lakhs. And this agreement has to be signed before the training period only. And we will be providing a signed copy of the agreement to each and every trainee who got shortlisted. And this training will be fixed to all the selected candidates. The base location will be in the Bangalore itself, but depends on the project requirements. We will be moving to the Hyderabad locations or wherever the project is needed by taking the prior approvals from the employees. And this is fully on time and on site role. There is no hybrid or the work from home permissions. This is the rough estimation where you will be getting the CTCs in the agreement period of 4 years, 6 months. And every year depends upon your performances, you will be having an appraisals. And this support you will be getting in the time of training period from the SiliconuS team. And what happens if I perform poorly or show negligence? Definitely there will be a verbal or a written warning will be there. Limited hikes or the exclusion from the embodied projects, extended training or supervisions, escalation to HR or possible terminations if he leads to early exit. The agreement brings penalty of your likes may be apply in case in these situations also. How to avoid such issues? Be accountable and proactive, communicate effectively, meet deadlines, follow company guidelines and best practice. And these are the frequent asked questions from the previous joined employees. Other than this, if you have any questions, you can please go ahead.
Yeah. Hi, Niranjan. This is Rohit.
Hi Rohit, please.
Yeah. So we have evaluation, right? So will it be based on the tasks and assignments, or do we have any exams or something?
Okay, so Rohit, this is Teja. I'm one of
Yeah.
the technical head.
Okay.
So when it comes to evaluations, like there are many kind of evaluations. Like we have to see the attitude of the candidate, we have to see the technicality of the candidate, and we have to see every candidate is not a perfect candidate. Okay, everyone will have their weaknesses. Okay, but we will try to help them to recover from their weak points. Okay, see for example, if one of the candidate is not communicating well, okay, we'll identify that point and we'll give feedback to him saying that you have communication issue, please try to recover it from that one. Okay, and
Okay.
it's not like we give feedback on day one and we ask the results on day two. Okay, we give
Okay.
the feedback in day one. Okay, and if the person is not able to get improvement in the next week, okay, we'll extend some more help. Like for example, last week we have given just feedback, this week we will try to give some solutions or suggestions. Okay, it's
Okay.
not that you have to follow only our solutions or our suggestions, you can follow your own solutions or your own points to recover from that weak point. Main agenda
Okay.
is improvement. Okay, so
Okay.
we'll give 1 month. Okay, we have 6 months of training, right? We give 1 or 2 months to improve on that one. Okay,
Okay.
but most of the weak points will be identified in the first 1 month or second month. Okay, so
Okay.
this is one aspect where we give feedbacks on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. Okay, so not just communication, we will be checking the attitude. Okay, how easily you are giving up, and how much efforts you are keeping to complete the task. Okay, so many aspects we will see. And of course exams will also be there, because we are not going with one candidate or two candidates, right? There are many candidates. Okay, even though
Okay.
if we give multiple feedbacks, we need to see how they are got implemented. Okay, so that's why the main agenda is to find out the problems. That's why exams will also be there. But it exams will be like, we are discussing only one topic, right? We are not discussing multiple subjects like in your graduation or post graduation. We have only one subject we will be learning, and only that subject we will be implementing on a daily basis. So scoring a minimum of 60-70% is a minimal expectation from the engineer. Okay,
Okay, Tejas.
yeah, apart from these things, we expect few more aspects, like how active you are. Like for example, if I'm taking a class, okay, or session, so if you have some questions, if you are holding back, it doesn't give a good indication. But if you are having some questions, though it is silly or like simple or whatever it is, but if you are not holding back and if you are asking back, it means you are trying to improve. Okay, so we note down all these points and make sure that you become a very good engineer. That is the main intention of this training.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry for the lengthy answer, but the main intention is to make you feel how we are evaluating.
Yeah, yeah. It is understandable, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, hi sir, my name
Hello.
is Dheeraj.
Hello, sir. This is Mahanteshwara.
One by one, please. Mahant, you can, Mahanteshwara. Yeah, you can ask.
Like, could you please share the working hours during training period? Like, what it will be there? What is the timing to be in training period?
Okay. So this is a non-technical question, but I will answer. See, generally, whenever we are in the training phase, we give the work or the task based upon the 9 to 6, which is the working hours. Okay.
Okay.
But there are some people who can complete the things faster. Okay. And there are some people who wanted to take more time to complete the task. Okay. So we expect the task to be completed on that particular day. For suppose, if I'm giving a task which completes in 1 hour, okay,
Okay.
I expect you to complete in some 3 to 4 hours, because you are in the learning phase. But
Okay.
for suppose, for the same task, if you are taking more than 10 hours, okay, it is your responsibility to complete it on that particular day and go. Okay.
Okay.
So if you say you are working extended hours, it is you are learning and you are making the things good for you. Okay, but it won't be like we give what do you call, unrealistic task. Say that this will be completed in like uh, 10 minutes, but ideally it will not complete in 10 minutes. So it won't be like that. Okay, so we give a reasonable task where most of the people will complete those tasks on that particular day itself. But office will be open till 9 o'clock. You can stay till 9 o'clock.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for your reply.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. This is Darshan. I have one
Hey,
question.
hey Darshan.
Could you please explain why the agreement period is set to 4.6 years? Is there a specific reason for this duration?
Okay. So if you see, we are giving training to you. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't want to degrade your graduation or like post graduation. I don't know which one you are coming from. But see, whatever the subjects that you are learning in your graduation or post graduation, so the subjects will give you a theory part or like entry part. Okay. But whatever the things that we are teaching here or like making you learn here, okay, very much useful in the project. Okay, if I directly keep you in a project, definitely you will not understand what is going on. Definitely it will be a Greek and Latin for you. Okay, in order to make you understand this one, we have to train you. Okay, so if we have to train you, there are a lot of costs involved. Okay, apart from that, second point is whatever the training that we are doing, right, we are not a training institute here. If you see the other training institutes in the market, they are costing around 1 lakh to 2 lakhs, okay, for 6 months period. Even we are giving the training, but don't think that the name training and there the training, both the names are same, so we should charge only 2 lakhs. But it's not like that. Whatever the training that we are doing, right, it's not for making you learn, it's for making you learn, understand and implement also. Okay, this is much more advanced and much more efforts are taken here, and we are many of the employees are also helping you here. Okay, it's a real time thing, and it's like we are not sending you out for jobs again, we are taking the hit everything. Okay, so all these purposes, right, and even when you go into a project, it's not very simple to complete the project from day one. So these are the challenges involved, and many other background things are there. So for all these purpose, we expect the person to stay with the company so that it can recover the training cost. Apart from that, we see generally when you are working for a core field, right, if you're staying for a company for a period of 4 or 5 years, okay, so the comfort zone for you will increase, at the same time the deliverables also increase, and at the same time your learning capability also increases. So there are multiple points, some from the company side, some from the employee side, and some for the future of the company. So we think in multiple aspects. That's why we are keeping the training or like compensation fees as whatever the amount that is discussed here. Okay, the main intention is not to take some money from you, but the main intention is so that you will retain in the company, because the whatever the efforts that we are keeping on you will be compensated. Okay, I hope you understand.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, any other questions?
Hi, sir. This is Rakesh.
Hey Rakesh.
So I would like to know if the work location is limited to Bangalore or any opportunities for other cities as well.
Okay, so our base location is in Bangalore. Okay, it doesn't mean we get only projects from Bangalore, but we are a 10-year-old company. For all these 10 years, we have different projects at different locations. Okay, but 90% of the time we have completed projects in Bangalore. We have completed 2 projects in Noida and 2 projects in Hyderabad, and one project is a very hybrid, which is in the COVID time. There people are working from their homes, I mean native places. Okay, so we are expecting projects only from Bangalore in general, but most of the cases it will be Bangalore only. Okay, if at all we have to move, we don't have multiple locations to offer in India also. Okay, so this field is mainly available in Bangalore, next Hyderabad, next Noida, then next Chennai, and all the other parts are like less than 1%. So we don't know where the project is going to be offered. So I cannot answer this one, but mostly in India, you can say. Okay, even if we get US based projects, we'll be delivering it from the SiliconuS office only.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Hi, sir. My name is Dheeraj.
Hey Dheeraj.
Yeah. Can we have any negotiation in agreement, or what if a person is unable to pay the 8 lakh penalty amount?
See, we are not asking you to pay immediately, right? See, if you are leaving, then only you need to think about paying. Okay, and definitely there is no negotiation, I guess. Niranjan can answer better on this one. Yeah, hi Dheeraj. Actually, our intention
Yeah,
is not to collect the agreement penalty amount or anything. As Teja said, we are expecting you to be here as a long term. That's all. But in any cases, if you are moving out of the SiliconuS in the agreement period, yes, definitely you have to pay the penalty amount, and there is no negotiation on that.
yeah, okay, sir. Understood.
Hi, sir, this is Ankita.
Hey, Ankita.
So as you mentioned, the training period is for 6 months, right? Are there any chances that the duration may increase or decrease?
There are two aspects in this one. Okay, one is the technical aspect, and the second one is the financial aspect. Okay, so sometimes whenever we are going as a group, some people will be faster, some people will be slower. Like I have discussed with respect to timings, it will be same with respect to the training also. But having said that, SiliconuS is following a process like one ethic that whatever the promised thing should be done. Okay, so irrespective of the completion of the training, if you are staying for 6 months, definitely your employment will be confirmed. Okay, there won't be any extension with respect to your financial stuff, but training part throughout the 4.5 years, whenever you are not in project, definitely you will be under training. Okay, there is no bench concept, but there is a training concept. So for example, you have worked for 6 months, I mean, like you joined and you got trained for 6 months, but immediately there is no project, but definitely you will get employment in SiliconuS. Once you are an employee, there won't be any change. Still you will be getting the training, and you will be getting assignments, you will be getting tasks or something like that. For example, you got into a company, you got into a client after 10 months. Okay, you go there and work for 1 year. Once that project is completed, once you come back to SiliconuS again you will be trained. There will be many points which you wanted to learn. We'll target those areas. Okay, so technical wise, definitely yes, it will be 4.5 years of learning. But financial wise, there are different points which we have already discussed, like 6 months stipend will be provided, and post that one, your salary will start.
Okay, sir.
Hi sir, I am Suresh.
Hey Suresh.
If the company terminated, will company provide any certificates for that period?
No, see, for example, if you are in training period, okay, if you got terminated, definitely we are not going to provide anything, because like I said, this is not a training institute where we can say that this guy has stayed with us with so and so period. Okay, so definitely we are not going to give any training certificate. Okay,
And
but
then are we still required to pay any penalty like mentioned?
if
Like
you are in training period, definitely no. If you are in training period and if your performance is not good and SiliconuS is terminating, definitely you don't need to pay. Okay, but it will change if you are working for 2 years in the company, and if you deliberately show poor performance, and if you wanted to if you want SiliconuS to terminate you, definitely it will terminate you, but it will charge the training fees or training compensation.
okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Hi sir, this is Rakesh again. So under what specific condition is penalty waived off or enforced?
In any condition, penalty is not waived off. Okay. So
Okay.
don't even go there. Okay, see, you need to understand that you are building your career in VLSA physical design. I can strongly say that I have a very good technical knowledge. Even my company has a very good reputation with respect to technicality. So if you want to grow with respect to the technical things, we are there for you. Okay. But if you say that I don't want to pursue my career in SiliconuS and I wanted to take this knowledge to some other company, definitely it will be a loss for the company. So we wanted to recover that loss, and we don't want anyone to leave the company, so that if, they will learn here and encourage my client, competitor. Okay, I don't want that to happen. That is the main reason we are going with a compensation thing. Okay, so there are no conditions where we can waive it.
Okay, sir.
But
Thank
if anybody is thinking of the bond or like whatever the compensation, whatever you call, okay, agreement fees, whatever it is, uh, think of your career first rather than thinking of this money. And this money you are not even paying. Okay, see, and company is also paying you back. Okay, so if you are doing good, if you are working good, it should be as good as the other companies in the market. Okay, so think in the positive direction rather than going in the negative direction.
Okay, sir. Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, hi
Hello,
sir. My
sir.
name is Dheeraj.
Hello.
Yes, Dheeraj.
Yeah, is there any hybrid mode in SiliconuS?
Definitely no. But for some of the clients, we go with hybrid model. So in that case, you have to go to the client location for the required time. The other time you need to come to SiliconuS. The reason
Oh,
is, if you are going with hybrid model, if you have some issues, there will be no person to help you. Okay, that way
yeah.
that goes the other way around also. If you are going with the hybrid model, you won't be able to help others. Okay, so in order to have the mutual help or mutual support, we always prefer the work from office model.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Got it.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Mahant.
Like, does the company provide any support for higher education, like master degree,
Support in the sense, we will
like
not sit with
sponsorship,
you for study.
like sponsorship?
Definitely no, boss. See, we are a company, we are a service-based company. We are not a product-based company. Okay. So I don't know the other products-based companies giving you this offer, but definitely no. We are not supporting you for your masters for whatever so reason you wanted to study. We will not support you. At the same time, we will not stop you. Okay. So whenever I say I will not stop you, if you are going in the agreement period, you need to compensate it and go. But if you're not in the agreement period, you're free to go by completing the exit formalities.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
And by the way, we won't support partial mode also. You don't do what you call working in the office and doing part weekend study also. Okay, it's not a compulsion, it's not a rule saying that you should not do, but if you do, you will suffer. Not from
Thank
the
you, sir.
company side, from your personal side.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Hi, sir. This is Darshan.
Okay,
I have one
Darshan.
more question. What happens if I get selected and complete the training but do not perform well during the training period? Will I still be considered for a conversion to a full-time position?
Sorry, repeat again.
If I finish my training period but I did not perform well during a training period, will I
Okay.
still be considered for a conversion of full-time employee?
Okay. I will break down this question into 2 points, Darshan. So first point is, if you're not performing well, we will not waste your time for 6 months, or we will not waste our time for 6 months. Okay. So we will identify that you are not able to perform in the first 3 months itself. Okay. Let's say if you are not able to perform in the first month, we'll ask you to leave in the first month itself. For example, if you are not able to perform in the second month, we'll ask you to leave in the second month itself. So in the previous example, I have told you, like when I say no perform, not performing, so we give you feedback. After giving feedback also, if you are staying with the same weak points for the next 3-4 weeks, that means you are not giving your 100% to improve your weak points. That gives a wrong indication to the company, saying that this guy will not improve further. Okay, so these are the points which we will take into consideration, and we will call the like we'll tell you the feedback, and we will ask you to leave. Okay, but if you are surviving for the third month, that gives a confidence to the company, saying that this is a good candidate or like potential candidate for the completion of the training. Okay, so very rare cases we will ask you to exit after 4th and 5th months. Okay, but if you are going for the 6th month, definitely you can think that you are an employee. Okay, but having said this, there are some people who deliberately give low performance in the last few months. Okay, at least I don't want to generalize, but I have seen 1 or 2 people like that. Okay, so we will ask them to leave. Okay, but we'll also try to compensate we'll also try for the compensation. Okay,
Okay, sir. Thank you.
we try to retain you for the maximum point of the time, otherwise it's waste of our energy also, right? We are doing lot of effort in hiring you, at the same time a lot of effort in giving you all the facilities like laptop we are giving, internet, training materials, assignments, and correcting them, understanding your problems, giving feedback about them, and sitting with you to resolve them. So these are not simple tasks. We are doing a lot of work from our side. In spite of all this support, if you are feeling that you are unable to do, then we will see what can be done, and then only we will say that you have to leave. Okay, but most of the cases people will try to improve their skills. I have seen many people, like I have seen one of the person who is like very low technicality, but whatever he knows he tries to implement, and he want to learn new every day. He's slow, but he's always positive. Okay, we have given him opportunity as an employee, even though he has not able to meet the basic requirements, but we have seen him grown in the next few years, and he's doing wonders in the in the projects.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Any questions?
Hi, sir. So basically, if you are taking a long sick leave, like suppose for 1 month or 1.5 months, will this lead to any termination of the employment? Like, what will be the impact, like due to some health issues, if you are taking a long sick leave?
So let me put it in this way. There are many aspects in this one. One is like if you are constantly sick, and if you say that I am ready to come back, definitely we'll give you an opportunity saying that you can come back. Okay, whether it is a training period or a employment. But having said this, if you are saying that I'm sick, I cannot put my I'm unable to do hard work, the pressure is more, and if you start complaining the things, or like if you ask for negotiations with respect to work, definitely we cannot give an excuse there. Okay, excuse can be given for a short period of time, not for the whole life. Okay, so you need to understand these 2 points, and then we have to take a call. Then we have to take a mutual call, and we have to part our ways, or like go forward with the understanding.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I have another question.
Okay,
Yeah. So is it? I mean, just now, Niranjan sir told that we are expanding your domains, right? Like you're going into analog layout and
correct,
DV. So
correct.
I would like to know if is it possible to shift to a different domain based on my skills, or
Okay,
will I be continuing in the same role?
okay. So the simple answer is yes, you can shift, but uh, through my experience, what I have seen is it is very difficult to switch from one domain to the other domain. Okay, that too in the core field. we do have around 6 to 7 set of tools in only PD. Okay. In similar to that one, even analog design will have 3 to 4 tools. Okay. To learn these 6 to 7 tools, you require at least an year to understand these tools and become to an average level of engineer. Okay. If you want to become an expert, it will take around 2 years. Okay. So if you are taking 2 years to become an expert, and then if you want to shift to the other domain, again you have to start it as a fresh. Okay. I don't know whether it is good for your career or not, but if you wanted to do, we will allow it. We don't have any issue with it. Okay. But it is your decision to switch your domain. Okay.
Okay.
If you want to switch, if you're switching in the first 1 month or 2 months, that will be easy because you haven't gone deep into the domain. That will be easy for you. But if you got an employment and if you have already done 1 or 2 projects and if you wanted to shift, definitely that won't be a good idea. I won't say it is not possible, but I will say it is not a good idea.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? Guys, if you are not having any questions, you can drop from the call. But it was a very pleasure meeting you guys. Thanks for asking too many questions. I felt very happy listening to the questions because people with interest only will ask questions. That's my point.
Hi, sir. I have one more question.
Yes, Darshan.
I have one active backlog. Am I still eligible to participate in a campus recruitment process?
So yeah, so whether you are coming in campus or like even if you are coming in walk-in, if you have an active backlog, please we suggest you not to join the company. Okay. Because whenever we send you to the client location, your background will verification will be failed. So we won't take chances here. Okay. But having said this, if you have written the exam and if you have passed in the exam, but if your degree is not yet released, if your result is passed but you have your degree is not yet in the certificate, that should be fine. We can manage that point. Simple answer is no.
Okay, sir.
Any other question?
Hi, sir.
Hey, Naresh.
How will be the training and who are going to train us in the training period?
So training will be like first we will be teaching you the theory. On the same day we will be trying to give you some assignments so that we will see how much you have understood about the theory, and we are always open for your doubts, and we will be assigning you some mentors. So when I say mentors, it will not be like one mentor for 20-30 people. It will be like for every 3 people, one mentor, something like that. So where you can easily access the mentors, and these mentors have real-time project experience, or like they have completed the training. So different level of experience people will be there in the company. Okay. Or if you are not satisfied with the answers that are given by the mentors, you can even reach senior persons, or you can even reach me. I have 15 years of experience. I definitely can answer most of the questions that you can ask. Okay. And this apart from this, we will be giving you a tool access where you have to implement what you have learned. So that means what you have to do is like you have to listen, you have to read, you have to understand, you have to implement, and you have to solve the problems. 5 things we are expecting from you. Okay.
Okay.
Any questions? Guys, if you have questions, we will answer. Otherwise, you can drop from this call.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anil, you have any questions? Anil, we are unable to hear you. Dheeraj, you have any questions? Niranjan, I think we can stop this call. This should be fine, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, Teja. Thank you. Thanks for the
Yeah.
call.
Yeah.